Yo, 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 welcome back to the Big Astro Show where the culture meets controversy. Today we're diving into the hot button story making the rounds again. Jay-Z's alleged son, Ramir, is back in the spotlight, still pushing the issue, still claiming to be Ho's biological child. It's been nearly a decade plus battle, and yet this thing still ain't over. Let's break this down. So who is Ramir? A New Jersey man who's been publicly claiming for years that Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, is his biological father. The story traces back to the early 90s, around 1992, while Ramir's mother allegedly had a fling with Jay before the Rockefeller days. But here's where it gets messy. Ramir said there's been a pattern of legal blockades that Jay-Z's team has allegedly used technicalities to avoid taking a paternity test. Ramir's camp claimed court documents were mishandled and that there was never a proper DNA test through court order. Jay-Z's lawyers, of course, deny all wrongdoing and say this has already been settled. In 2023, the issue hit the headlines again, where Ramir went to Supreme Court trying to push the case forward. That's how far he's been willing to take it. But the court refused to hear it, not necessarily because of guilt or innocence, just likely on procedural grounds. Now in 2025, Ramir is still talking to the media, still advocating for recognition, and said it's not about money, it's about truth and identity. He's been on this since he was 21 and now he's in his 30s. That level of persistence, either this is one of the most determined campaigns for clout ever, or this man truly believes Jay-Z is his father. So let's ask the obvious. Why doesn't Jay-Z just take the test and end this? Well, legally, he's probably not required to. Strategically, silence may serve him better. If you take the test and it's negative, cool, but now you've set a precedent for anyone with a claim. If it's positive, your entire legacy shifts. And if you're Jay-Z, one of the most guarded and calculated moguls in the game, you don't just play chess out loud. You keep your next move quiet. This isn't just about Jay-Z. This is about black legacy, fatherhood, accountability, and power. Whether you believe Ramir or not, there's a deeper convo about what happens when power protects you, or when the system works against you, depending on how you see it. In a time where celebrities are held to a different standard and where image is currency, this kind of story hits different, especially when the alleged child isn't out here asking for fame, not dropping a mixtape, not writing a tell-all book, just saying acknowledge me. Here's the takeaway. This case might never be resolved in court, but will keep resurfacing in a court of public opinion. Is Jay-Z dodging accountability or just protecting himself from a shaky claim? That's for y'all to debate. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should Jay-Z finally take the test, or is this just a distraction from a man chasing a legacy he was never owed? Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and tap in with the Big Astro Show for more culture talk, hot takes, and unfiltered conversations. Talk to me.